So you just moved out your parents' house and you don't know how to cook. I got you. I'm gonna show you how to make the best chewy chocolate chip cookies.
That's not cooking, that's baking.
Newsflash, buddy. Baking is cooking.
Gingerbread man, who? He ain't got nothing on this. You're gonna need 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter. Butter goes in the pot. Now get nice and comfortable and pull up a chair if you have to, because this brown butter is gonna take some time. The last thing you wanna do is rush this, because that's how you end up with burned butter. We're gonna start with 1 cup of brown sugar. I know my brown sugar is a little chunky, but that's because I messed around and left the bag open by accident. If you end up doing the same thing and you have hard brown sugar, just add a slice of bread to the bag and your sugar is gonna absorb the moisture from the bread, making it soft again. 1/3 cup of white sugar and pour in your brown butter. Try to use your rubber spatula if you got it to scrape the sides, because butter's too expensive to be wasting it nowadays. Mix that together. 1/3 cup of white sugar and pour in your brown butter. Mix that together. Follow up with 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 whole egg, and just the yolk from another egg. Give that a proper mix. In a separate bowl, we're going to add our all-purpose flour so that all of our dry ingredients are thoroughly incorporated in before we add them to our wet ingredients. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We're just gonna use a fork to mix that together. And we're gonna add 1/2 of our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. We're gonna mix that together without overworking our dough. Now we'll add our other 1/2. Mix, mix, mix. Now the chocolate part is entirely up to you. I'm just using what I have here today.
Did you say chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
I'm going for a triple chocolate chunk, so we're going to use a semi-sweet baking bar, some dark chocolate chips, and some leftover Hershey's Kisses from Valentine's Day. All right, milk chocolate, our semi-sweet, and dark chocolate. Now we're going to mix that in, and just try to make sure you don't overmix it, otherwise our chocolate is going to start melting. Now we're going to chill our cookies, but I'm going to show you the best way to do this. You're gonna lay out some saran wrap and some parchment paper, dump your cookie dough. You're gonna pull your dough to the middle, and you're gonna press it out into a log. And we're gonna pack this like they would pack a tube of cookie dough at the grocery store. That way we get perfectly shaped cookies. Round off the edges, roll over just the parchment paper. We're gonna roll that into an even log, as even as you can get. Fold the edges under. Now roll it over into your saran wrap nice and tight, just like a burrito. If you're not ready to use all this today, you can just store it in the fridge or the freezer until you're ready to use it. All right, now those are chilled. What I like to do right before I bake it is roll it back and forth a little bit, just to even out the flat part from laying it down. Now we're gonna open it up. At this point, we're gonna slice our cookies about 1 inch thick and lay them out on our baking sheet. And give them about 2 inches of space in between each cookie. Now we're gonna bake these in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. All we're looking for is a beautiful, boneless, medium rare cookie. Cookies are done baking, slam them down immediately, just like that. The reason we do that is to add that little ripple effect on the cookie to get crispy edges and a chewy center. We're gonna top those with some flake salt while they're still hot, but a cheaper alternative is just a little kosher salt. Simple, delicious, and perfect.